morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. Wish you all a happy and a leisure day. Today we are studying. We are going to deal with a new topic, that's a poem, page number 106, Leisure. It's written by William Henry Davis. So he brings out certain facts of life through this poem. It's an inspiring poem for those who cannot enjoy their life. The poet asks us, we have many difficulties in our life, right? We are living on this earth. At the same time, we should enjoy the beauty of nature and get relaxed. So the poem begins here with a discussion. What are the things come to your mind when you think about the word leisure? See, some free time, hobby, relax, entertain. These all words are associated with leisure. You can fill here these columns, right? And see, God created this beautiful universe, and He created all the living being, right? Including mountain, rivers, right? All this greenery. For what? For whom? This is for us. And finally He created the most wonderful creation, human being. Right? We have only one life, a short life. During this lifetime, we have to make use of the maximum in this world. Right? So we work hard, we have our responsibilities, everything. At the same time, we must find some time to relax. Right? You know, today's world is very fast and we are very fast. We have no time. But you see, if only we are working, going on working, no rest, life will not be enjoyable, right? We have distress. And we have tension. We have worries, no relaxation. So why should we? So we die after some years. So we must make use of this time to enjoy also. That is called life. Right? So this poem turns our attention towards a positive thought. Let's work along with let's relax. Because there are many things in the world, as I told you, created for us, and we must enjoy the beauty. Relax, that is called life. If you work continuously without any relaxation, it's foolishness. You don't enjoy life. Okay, let's see line by line. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. See, if it is full of care, we are always caring. We are always concerned about certain matters. Then we have no time to stand and stare. What is stare? Look at something for a long period of time. That means we have no rest, right? No entertainment. Life will be monotonous, right? No time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Look at how lucky they are. Sheep and cows, they have plenty of time. They have no much thought about or worry about tomorrow. They graze so happily in the field, right? So, if you have no time to stand beneath the bough, beneath the branches, we have to relax, we have to sit, right? Otherwise, we will be less than animals, right? And then, no time to see in broad daylight. Streams full of stars, like skies at night. Here's a beautiful comparison. See, streams full of stars, in the sunlight, the water that flows in the streams, it reflects, it looks like a star in the sky during the night time. Wonderful. See, that means if you have no time to enjoy the beauty of nature and entertain, what is this life, he asked? This is a useless life. We live, but we don't live in reality. Right? Then, no time to turn at beauty's glance. What is your beauty? It's a nature. If you have no time to look at the nature and enjoy the beauty, it is useless. So here the poet considered beauty is like a person's, like a person. It is an example for personification, giving human characteristic to non-living thing, animal, etc. So here, and watch her feet. Whose feet? Beauty's feet. Beauty of nature. How they can dance. The nature dances. You see, in which all the forms you can see the dance of nature. Yeah, the movement of trees, rivers running. They are all, they look like as if they are dancing. So we must enjoy, we must take some time. See children, if we are always bothering about past and pondering over it, no use, because the past is over. So it's useless to think about past time and just worried about life, so that it won't help you in your life. It won't help you in your life, right? That's it. So, or if you are thinking about your future and worry, no use. We have to live in the present. Understand? So that is what poet asks us. So live in the present. Be satisfied with what we have. Enjoy the life. Okay. And now, no time to wait till her mouth can enrich the smile her eyes began. See, if you have no time to see the smile of nature, our life is useless. The poet says. And finally, a poor life, this is full of care. We have no time to stand and stare. Look at, it's an example for refrain, repeated part of poem that you studied last time. Okay, so the most important words are repeated here. So if we cannot enjoy this life, it's a poor life. You may be rich, you will have everything, but if you cannot enjoy, what's the use of life? So that you must, so children, you will have a doubt always. So what about why don't we study? Why we always study and we have no time, no fun? No, you must. See, these are working together. We must be responsible, at the same time we must relax. This works hand in hand. Okay, so we don't think that I should only work or I should only relax. No, you can when you can relax actually, children. If you work hard, after we can relax. So a responsible life with leisure. Okay, hope we all must do like that so we can enjoy a life. Okay, so go through the poems and read well. Okay, that's the end of the poem. Have a nice day.